Welcome to volume 39 of Nintendo Switch games that I definitely believe you should buy before they become rare and expensive. Hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you don't live in the US, hope you had a wonderful Thursday. So there's one game on today's list which everybody knows about, but there's some exciting news about it, and when we get there, you'll know. By the way, if you're new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, I highly recommend doing so. I talk about modern gaming, retro gaming, rare games, as well as hidden gems. I post new videos every single week, and you don't want to miss out. So, with that being said, feel free to sit back, relax, and let's dive into it. The first game we're going to talk about today is Charon's Staircase. This game is great and a true hidden gem in my opinion. So this game is a psychological horror game that combines dark atmospheric environments with puzzling exploration. You play as a government agent, tasked with investigating a mysterious mansion where you uncover dark secrets tied to a totalitarian regime. The game does a great job of creating an eerie atmosphere. You explore a decaying mansion filled with cryptic messages, strange objects, and disturbing imagery. The setting is haunting, with a sense of isolation that keeps you on edge as you piece together the story. The plot dives into themes of guilt, power, and moral conflict, adding depth to the experience. The gameplay is mostly about solving puzzles in the mansion. It's not an action-heavy game, which means the focus is on atmosphere and tension rather than combat. Overall, this is a solid choice for fans of psychological horror and puzzle games. If you enjoy uncovering secrets and solving intricate puzzles while being enveloped in a creepy atmosphere, this game is definitely for you. So this is one of those games where I'm really surprised that not a lot of people are talking about, because it's really good. In my opinion, this is the perfect rainy or snowy day type game. I absolutely love horror games with a cozy vibe, and this one definitely hits the spot. So I will say, the scares are a little bit predictable, but that's kind of what gives it its own charm. And I love the mystery aspect as well, it's really good. The music is really cool too, and that's what gives it that nice horror mystery vibe. If you're into first person horror mystery games, this one's definitely for you. Game number 2 is gonna be Shady Part of Me. So this game is a beautiful and emotional puzzle platformer that mixes clever gameplay with a touching narrative. You play as a girl navigating a dreamlike world, with a twist that you're also controlling her shadow, which exists in a parallel world. The game tells the story of a girl struggling with her emotions, isolation, and personal growth. It's a deeply introspective journey, filled with metaphors and uncovering fear and self-doubt. The world around here is visually stunning, with hand-painted environments that change depending on whether you're in the real world or in the shadow world. The girl can move through obstacles, while her shadow can interact with different parts of the environment. This mechanic is simple but very effective, creating puzzles that require you to think in 2 dimensions at once. The game gradually introduces new mechanics, keeping the puzzles feeling fresh and engaging as you progress. This is a beautifully crafted game that offers a blend of thought-provoking puzzles and an emotional story. Its clever mechanics, striking visuals, make it a rewarding experience, especially for fans of puzzle games with a deep narrative. Its emotional depth and unique style make it worth playing. So yeah, right off the bat, I'm just gonna say, this is one of the coolest games I've ever played. It kinda reminds me of Iris Fall. If you haven't played Iris Fall yet, that's another great game you guys gotta check out. This game is a trip too. There's always something new going on, different obstacles, different environments, and the music is really cool too. This is definitely an addicting game as well, in the sense that you just really want to know what happens next. If you're into fun indie games, this is another one that I highly recommend adding to your list. Number 3 is gonna be Inescapable. So this is an interactive visual novel mystery game that combines a reality TV show with dark twists. You play as a contestant who wakes up on a tropical island with no memory of how he got there. As the game progresses, you must navigate the island's challenges and interact with other contestants while uncovering secrets that hint at something sinister beneath the surface. The game's premise is simple yet intriguing. You're trapped on an island with a group of strangers, and you have to compete in bizarre challenges. However, things take a dark turn as you start to piece together the truth about the show and the island. The story is full of suspense, with plenty of twists that keep you guessing. The tropical island setting is lush and visually appealing, with colorful environments that contrast the darker undertones of the plot. The gameplay is primarily about solving puzzles and making choices. You'll interact with other characters, explore the island, and participate in challenges that push the narrative forward. Overall, this is an enjoyable mystery game with an intriguing plot and a great setting. The mix of exploration, puzzles, and narrative choices keep things interesting, and the twists will keep you hooked. It's a solid choice for players who enjoy story-driven games with an element of suspense and intrigue. So yeah, this is definitely one of the best interactive visual novels that I'm very surprised that not a lot of people are talking about. This is another underrated game in my opinion. The art style is incredible and the music is really cool. I like how it takes place on an island as well, and no one has a clue what's going on and how they got there and what the purpose of anything is, although as you progress, the story unfolds. And the characters are all very well written, and the fact this game has English dialogue is awesome. In my opinion, this is one of those games that you want to go into blindly because it makes it even more fun. Like you're just as confused as the characters in the game. So yeah, if you're into fun mystery interactive visual novels with a more mature theme, this one's definitely for you. I highly recommend checking it out. Game number 4 is going to be a game that's been on my wish list for quite a while now, and that game is The Witcher 3. So this is an open world action RPG that stands out for its deep story, immersive world, and unforgettable characters. You play as a monster hunter searching for his adopted daughter while navigating a war-torn monster-filled world. The story is rich, mature, and full of choices that impact the world around you. The main quest is to find his daughter, but the journey takes him through a web of political intrigue, monster hunts, and personal dilemmas. The game's setting is expansive, with forests, mountains, villages, and cities that all feel alive and full of detail. Whether you're in a quiet village or a dark haunted forest, the world is both beautiful and dangerous. The gameplay combines exploration, combat, and role-playing elements. You'll spend time fighting monsters, solving puzzles, and making important moral choices that affect the outcome of the story. The combat is fluid and engaging, with a mix of swordplay, magic, and alchemy. The game also features a deep leveling system, side quests, and a huge variety of collectibles. There's always something to do, whether it's hunting down a monster, helping a villager, or exploring hidden locations. Overall, this is a masterpiece of storytelling, exploration, and combat. It offers a rich, expansive world full of danger and intrigue. It's one of the best RPGs ever made, and definitely worth playing for anyone who loves deep, immersive games. So yeah, I've actually heard nothing but great things about this game, and I actually want to hear it from you guys as well on what you guys think about this game. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? One thing too is that I've actually never seen the show yet, and the show looks really good. I just gotta get to it. And yeah, some of the gameplay that I've seen, it looks really good as well. So yeah, if it's everything that I'm hoping it is, please let me know in the comments if it's worth it, because I'm really interested. And last but not least is Astria Ascending. Dude, this is another great game that no one's talking about, and all I want to know is why, because this game is amazing. So this game is a visually stunning turn-based RPG that combines rich storytelling with strategy combat. Set in a magical world, you control a group of heroes on a quest to save their land from an ancient evil. The game blends classic RPG elements with beautiful hand-drawn artwork and a compelling narrative. The world of Astria is filled with diverse landscapes, from enchanted forests to towering cities, each beautifully illustrated and colorful, with an anime-inspired art style. The narrative is engaging, with plenty of twists and turns. The character interactions help build the emotional depth as well. As for the gameplay, it centers around the turn-based combat, where you control a party of characters, each with unique abilities, requiring you to think ahead using the character's skills wisely. The game also features exploration, puzzle solving, and side quests. Overall, this is a visually impressive and enjoyable RPG that offers a great mix of storytelling and tactical gameplay. The game's gorgeous world, engaging story, and strategy depth make it a rewarding experience for fans of turn-based RPGs. Yeah man, this game is so cool, and I'm really surprised that no one's talking about it. This feels like a mixture between Unicorn Overlord and Fallen Legion. If you're a fan of those games, you'll definitely love this one. The art style and graphics are beautiful, and the soundtrack complements it perfectly. You can really tell there's a lot of time, passion, and thought put into this game. And the gameplay itself is really fun. I love how it's 2D, but it also feels 3D at the same time. It's kinda hard to explain, but when you start playing it, you'll know what I mean. And this game has English dialogue as well, which is always a plus. So yeah, if you're into 2D RPGs, this is a must play. You're gonna love it, I promise you. And like always, we got a bonus game to talk about, which is the game that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, and that game is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So the reason why I'm talking about this game today is because there's going to be a new Tera raid battle event. In this event, you can get a shiny Rayquaza. Yes, a shiny Rayquaza, which is my second favorite legendary Pokemon, my first one being Giratina. So a shiny Rayquaza will be appearing in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the Tera raid battle event, from Thursday, December 9th, 2024 to January 5th, 2025. The shiny Rayquaza appearing in this event has Dragon as its Tera type, and cannot normally be encountered during regular gameplay. Shiny Rayquaza will appear in 5-star raid battles at Tera Raid Crystals, so use this opportunity to take on Rayquaza and welcome it to your team. So yeah, surprisingly, I've actually never talked about Pokemon before on my channel, but just so you guys know, I freaking love Pokemon. And when my buddy told me about this event, I thought to myself, man, I gotta tell you guys about it too. So yeah, I loaded up my save file the other day, took a quick look at my party, was playing a bit more, and yeah, I gotta say though too that this game definitely runs a lot better now than it did at launch. When it first launched, I was like, you know what man, screw this, I'm not playing this for a few more months. I decided to let the devs just do their thing and come up with a proper update and make the game run good. So for how much I love Pokemon, it still blows my mind that this is like $1 billion company, and they still can't get with the times of today's gaming standards. Like, I don't know what's going on. But either way, I love Pokemon. And yeah, I'm pretty stoked about this event because I freaking love Rayquaza, and yeah, this is gonna be an absolute blast. Me and my buddy are gonna do the raid, and it's gonna be awesome. So yeah, mark it in your calendars, this event's happening in a few weeks, you can look it up yourself, and this is an event that you guys don't wanna miss out. Alright, well there you have it. There's some more Switch games that I definitely recommend checking out before they become rare and expensive. If there's other games you guys recommend I check out as well, please let me know in the comments below. I'm into anything and everything the Nintendo Switch has to offer. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe. With that being said, hope you guys have an amazing day, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Happy gaming, and God bless. Peace!